Crystal, this is for you, one spiritual witch. I did get your email. I read it. Um, and I just figured, you know what, let's make a video about this because I want you to listen to something because it's going to crack you up. So obviously we have a connection in terms of like our past and our mothers. You mentioned, it's past life oriented, and so is my mom's. I'm not going to get into it on video. I don't think it's appropriate right now during this time of transition to get into what has happened in the past that I've seen, that, why she's my mom, and all that stuff. I love her. At the end of the day, she gave birth to me. She's my mom. But the lady is tripolar. Not even bipolar, tripolar. She switches like this, like so quickly, it's not even funny. Like, she'll be fine with me, everything's great, everything's normal, and then 2 minutes later she'll be screaming at me like a crazy, and nobody's done anything. I haven't done anything. It's just, that's just the way she is. She just randomly calls me. Oh, by the way, it was 4:40 when I started this recording, and the last video that you commented on, I actually, when I showed the phone and it was 12:22, and I said someone's trying to reach me or someone's connecting with me, that was you, by the way. And look, you see how everything, like, it just manifests, and he sent me this long email. Alright, so, yeah. Now it's 4:42. Oh, 4:43 now. So, I'm going to play a message.
First saved message. Here's my sexy girl. Your voice is so sexy. Oh my god, if any man hears your voice can fall in love. Can fall if the guy is on the top of the roof, he can fall down when he hears your voice. Okay, sweetheart? End of message. To erase this message.
End of message, and it's 4:44 p.m. and I have 33% left. Did you hear that? And it's 4:44 and 33%. Did you hear that? My mom is making fun of me. She just calls me. I don't know if you could hear everything, but the lady was like seriously making fun of me there. She just calls me and just whatever, and just wants to like get my attention or like feed off my energy or something. I swear, it's not even funny. Anyways, talking about, I will reply to your email. I'm sorry. It's probably, but like I said, it's so fucking 4:44. I'm going to reply to it, but I decided to make this video because that woman is hilarious, man. My mom. My weakness is family life, eh? Like, I love my family, even though all my life they've never accepted me or wanted to know who I truly am and try to make me something else. But, yeah. So, anyways, talking about mothers, talking about life experiences, things happen for a reason, alright? As much as people, because all my life I used to be like, why is this happening to me? What did I ever do to deserve this? And then finally, was it last year? I met somebody and he was like, "This is happening because it's your fate." And I was like, "What the fuck kind of fate is this? I don't believe that. What kind of fucking fate is this?" And so then I came to realize it is. Once the ego sets aside, because you want to feel sorry for yourself, and you want things to be just given to you, and a lot of it is just an accumulation of past life experiences, and it returns. What's been done before, it returns again. And it's unfortunate that people are taken against their will and they get raped, but since the beginning of humanity, since the beginning of, some people may argue and say no, it's not since the beginning of humanity, but rape has been ever, but it's always been around, and it'll always continue, unfortunately. Um, Whether it's man or woman that rapes another person, or um, yeah. So, I mean, I'm talking about my experience right now in terms of, being young, um, and for anybody else, that has had to go through something like that. It's, to be honest with you, the worldwide population, most people have been raped. They have. Um, and a lot of times, like, for example, if it's a very forceful person, I mean, who else is going to rape you unless they aren't forceful? But they use a lot of trickery, mind games, and they'll make you believe that you wanted it, or they'll make you believe that you lured them in, you know? So, um, like, a lot of times I've had guy friends, or like people who claim they want to be there for me, or, whether they're young or older or whatever, and they say, oh, you're, they feel bad, or like they want to be there, and they know, whether they know about the rape or not, um, they'll try to, like, be there for me, and then all of a sudden they'll start coming on to me when I've told them, like, I'm not into this stuff, and then they make it look like I'm the one that's luring them in or seducing them, when I'm clearly fucking not, you know like, uh, this is a very diverse type of, like, subject. It really, really is. But I don't have anything against men. I'm not gonna bash a man. I'm not gonna bash a man, okay? But, and the way his body is, and his mind frame and all that. But some guys, they just think that you want to sleep with them. Just by you talking to them, or just by you smiling at them, they just automatically assume you are playing hard to get, or you are, they have this thing in their head, or like they take the wrong clues. At the end of the day, whatever, a man can have sex with a vacuum, he can have sex with an animal, he can have sex with the wall, okay? It's just the way a man's body is. But if he's coming from wisdom, if he's coming from soul, heart center, which, to be honest with you, there aren't many people, then he's able to register that that's not normal. Or not even just normal, that's not something I should be doing to another person. You know what I mean? Um, for what, 2 minutes of pleasure, 10 minutes of pleasure, 20 minutes? Do you get what I mean? I completely understand a man's body is made completely different than a woman's, and sometimes, especially if he's, I don't really want to say younger, because there are men in, like, their 70s and 80s, and they still get erections, right? Obviously, maybe in their 20s, in their teenagers, it's more potent. And I can't believe I'm freaking saying this publicly, making videos about this, and saying this to you, or like other people right now. But a lot of time, these rapists will never admit that they are raping. They are raping. And a lot of times, these men will come across family oriented, that will respect their moms and their sisters, but they will go out and rape another woman, someone else's daughter, someone else's sister, Um, And it's always been difficult because, like you mentioned yourself, that you've been distant from people because um, of trust issues, in terms of, like, which a lot of people do have trust issues, whether they've been raped or not. People have trust issues, and it's really kind of always been that way. So, give me 1 second.